From a dog mare to spider trees, and from how a football player stopped a civil war to the origin of OMG, today we've gathered for you some of the most extraordinary things that actually exist. Are you ready to have your mind blown? First, the modern toilet restaurant. It is what it sounds like, an actual restaurant that serves food in toilets and is located in Taiwan. Well, not actual toilets, thankfully, but their dishes are shaped like things you'd normally find only in the bathroom. It doesn't end there either. The 260 square meter and 3-story restaurant is designed to make you feel like you're in an actual giant bathroom. The checkered tile-covered walls are adorned with shower heads, and plungers hang from the ceiling, and the lights are, well, feces-shaped. While you're out eating, you're of course sitting on a toilet, and if you want a drink, well, it'll be served in a mini urinal. I mean, whatever rows your boat. To each their own, right? We can't help but being amazed, but slightly disgusted. Number 2 is Duke the dog mare. Even though sadly Duke passed away last year, it's still amazing that in Cormorant Village, Minnesota, Duke was elected mayor not only once, but 4 times. The first time the fluffy beast was elected was 2014, and it had the total support of the locals. In fact, in 2016, all the votes were in favor of Duke, apart from one for his girlfriend, another dog named Lassie. Duke's responsibilities weren't only appearing cute, though. He needed to be acting as an ambassador for the town when the need arose and also appearing in parades and such. If you think Duke's Mare Run is something you'd love to see repeated, then you're in luck. There's actually a lot of no-human electoral candidates like goats and cats. Oh, the internet, what a wonderful place. Number 3 is Spy Cats. It sounds like something out of a kid's cartoon, but in reality, the CIA actually tried to make cats spy during the Cold War. The project was called Acoustic Kitty, and the CIA operatives wanted to implant listening devices into the ears of the cats so they could listen to top-secret conversations. But the cat had to have not only the microphone, they would need to insert an antenna wire along the spine and a transmitter and power supply on their chest. Cats would make the perfect spies, truly, because nobody in the 60s would notice a stray cat roaming around. Unfortunately, cats are also superbly hard to train, and an accident that happened to the first kitty that was released to spy made the CIA shut the program down early in 1969, only 2 years after it started. Good for the kitties, bad for the spies. Number 4, Pele stopped a civil war. The football star not only has amazing wins on his resume, he apparently also has the capability to stop one of the bloodiest civil wars in Nigeria's history. Well, at least for a little while. In 1967, the arrival of the soccer legend brought a 3-day ceasefire that was accepted by both the government and the breakaway public of Biafra, in order for their team, called Santos, to play 2 exhibition matches against local teams. And the U.S. Time magazine reported in 2005, for 72 hours, football was more important than war. So next time someone says football is a brutal sport, you can remind them of this little piece of crazy history. Number 5, OMG is not as modern as you think. The first time OMG was used in a letter addressed to Winston Churchill, it was 1917. Admiral Fisher was the one that sent the letter, and luckily there are copies of it on the internet. Specifically, the letter says, "I hear that a new order of knighthood is on the tapis. OMG, oh my God. Shower it on the Admiralty." We love the little explanation inside the brackets because we have no question about the OMG's meaning in the sentence. So there you have it, a little piece of information you can annoy your friends with. The next time someone texts you OMG, you're most welcome. Number 6, Rent-A-Mom is a real thing. Forget about renting someone to go with you to a wedding. Now you can actually rent a mom, a very sweet one too. The rented mom costs you $40 per hour, and she'll listen to your problems without judgment, cook you a soup if you're sick, and if you ask her for advice, she'll give it to you. Notice that she will give you advice if you ask for it. Whether you're homesick, or your mom is no longer with you, or you just don't enjoy your mom's company that much and want a better one, the solution's pretty easy. You rent a new one. You even have a chance to chat over email before deciding if you want to meet up. If your city or country doesn't have one and you have maternal instincts, maybe it's time to quit your job and start renting out your motherly care. Number 7. Eaten alive but not dead. Regimbartia attenuate is a species of beetle that has the amazing ability to survive through the most difficult situations. And when we say difficult, we mean a predator catches you and eats you alive difficult. A frog swallowed this beetle, but the little clever fellow managed to scuttle down the amphibian's gut and make it go poo-poo. And by a miracle, the beetle came out alive along with the excrement, making it the first insect to swim through a digestive system and not be worse for wear. If you're feeling extra curious, there's even a video that shows the whole trip. Number 8. Famous for nothing. We all know the internet is a strange place and you can find almost everything on it. Or you can find nothing and then really like it. That's the case with the man from Indonesia who currently has more than 3 million views on YouTube. The video is of himself and it runs for 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 52 seconds. What does he do on it? Nothing. Literally nothing. The crazy thing is the vlogger made the video because there were online critics that thought his food videos were not that positive or educational. Way to show them. Number 9. Ghost marriages. Creepy alert! Ghost marriages have apparently been practiced for 3,000 years in China, and the custom's purpose is to make sure the unmarried dead are not alone in the afterlife. Originally, the tradition was strictly to marry 2 dead people, but recently people started marrying living people to the corpses. In these marriages, the bride's family wants a dowry that includes things like jewelry, servants, or a mansion in the form of paper tributes. The ceremony typically involves digging up the bones of the bride and putting them inside the groom's grave. The alarming thing is that as this tradition strays further away from the original one, there have been reports of grave robberies and even murder. We really don't think this is good feng shui. Number 10 is spider trees. An unprecedented flooding in Pakistan in 2010 was the reason for this amazing phenomenon. The spiders, having nowhere to go with more than 1/5 of the country submerged, climbed the trees to escape with their lives. But it took so long for the water to recede that the trees became covered in spider webs. Although it looks absolutely eerie, this turn of events proved really good for the place because studies proved that there were way less malaria-spreading mosquitoes than normally expected. Go spiders! Well, that's all we have for today. Which amazing fact shocked you the most from the list? Is there anything you'd like to add to the list? Let us know in the comment section and you might see it in our next video.